Hello, Leo.
Hello, Leo, for the fourth time.
For the fourth time, for the fifth time, for the 10th time.
Fourth time.
We had a Leo that was just blocking, and we decided that, you know what?
He told me to take a nap because I guess I'm old.
Yep. We were thinking maybe that Leo was asleep at the wheel. We don't know. So we want to give the Leo Millennial Collective Collection.
Yes.
Who are collections? No. We want to give the Leo Collective a decent read. Instead of somebody that's going, no, don't talk to me. All right. We're going to start with the fives, Leo.
All right, Leo. Work with me here. This will be 4 times.
Talk to me, Goose.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes. Give me the goods.
Give us
We're going to
the
give you the
goods.
goods because this is about healing and helping.
And sharing the healing journey.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not here to judge you. Peace.
That's right. Okay, we've got a Leo that is in the Five of Pentacles energy. All right. Maybe somebody's messing with your money, your honey, you feel left out in the cold, isolated, something like this. All right, let's see the overarching energy of Leo.
All right.
And in case you're not a cross watcher and all you do is look at your sign, for the millennials, we have implemented these DC cards. I really wanted to find me some tarot cards for Marvel, but apparently the only thing that's out there thus far, at least that I can find thus far, are oracles. So
Maybe Batman will come up in that card.
yeah, let's see. See if we got a Batman fan out there somewhere.
Batman,
Let's see.
Yeah. These
All
are
right.
Batman fans that are Leos. Okay, you guys ready?
And millennials.
All right, let's go.
We've given it to you. All right, we've got the moon. Well, this tells me we should get some enlightenment.
Moon, baby.
Hopefully, yeah, moon baby. Gonna tell us why we're feeling left out in the cold. If somebody's messing with our monies, it's a honey, something like this. Alrighty. Nothing under the moon stays hidden forever, Leo. Alrighty, here we go. Can you tell us about the moon for Leo, the millennial Leos, please?
Raw.
We have got a 7 of Pentacles. What of it? I'm working here. I'm working. That's what it is. Well, we've got an 8 of Cups. And we've got a 3 of Wands. All right. Tell us a little more, please. Tell us a little more. Oh, the 5 of Swords. I actually want to get clarifiers under every single one of these. Let me see if there's any more in this, Leo. This is an interesting layered Leo that I want clarification on because I'm nosy like that. Whoever the Leo is out there going, no, no. All right, I may have to pull out more. First of all, I want clarification on the 7 of Pentacles, please.
7 of Pentacles.
For the Leo. I'm working here. I'm working here. All right. Well, their money's in reverse. They want a new job. However, in order to do that, you're going to have to, Spirit's saying you're going to have to reverse the Hermit. Their Emperor is in reverse. This is somebody that's not right now using their intuition to help them get a new job. What about that 5 of Cups? You tell me that 5 of Cups, why are we in Cups emotion? Okay, why are we not seeing what we already have, perhaps? This one, ooh, because the Queen of Cups is in reverse. This is somebody that has a lot of shit going on. And I am so sorry. 7 of Swords. No, but what they're saying is that there was deception, but it's in process of going away. Okay, all right. I feel like I want to pull. I'm sorry, but you're going to get the old people cards. because I really want to see. This is a very layered, complicated Leo that's got a lot of shit going on right now.
Sorry.
I want to see. I'm sorry. Sorry. Pardon my cussing. Pardon my cursing. 3 of Wands, please, for Leo. There's 2 coming out. Well, you are very strong. Okay. Yeah. This is going to turn itself around for you, Leo. You're laying down some burdens here. That makes sense because they've flipped around what they thought was deception from the Queen of Cups. I think they've gotten some clarification from this Queen of Cups, and so, but they're still not digging the job. However, they're using strength, and they're going to put down some of these burdens. Can you clarify the 5 of Swords? Why are they also in their head? This really was an illumination reading for this Leo. Huh. Like, I literally am having to clarify everything. They're ending whatever this is. This is a Leo on the downline that has come from just some really negative shit lately, and they're moving into more positive things, both relationship-wise and pentacle energy-wise, meaning things aren't going quite right at the job, things weren't really working out great in the relationship, but this Leo is moving towards the 3 of Wands, like new things. This is somebody in this collective, or the collective itself in general, is putting down burdens, things that they found burdensome, and they're ending the overthinking things, which is going to bring them back into King of Pentacles energy. All right, this is cool. I like this. They do have choices, and they are going after a new Ace of Cups in general. Hell yes, I like this. Okay. You are a complicated, complex Leo. You had several things. You know what, babe? This reminds me of when I always say, listen, I can't have hellfire at both work and home at the same time. And we're looking at a Leo that initially started with that on the downline, but then has flipped it around and said, fuck this shit. I'm laying down these burdens. I'm going to be thinking and taking both things in a whole new direction. Yeah, they're turning on their intuition. I like this. I like this for this Leo. But they're layered. This is a complex. And the other thing I want to say here to this Leo, this complicated Leo, are you reaching out and asking for help when you need it from others when you need it? Like when things feel rough, when the waters feel tumultuous, are you asking others for help when you need it? Or are you just, I feel like this Leo's probably not. I think that they're just using their own strength to put things down. But Spirit is saying to remember that that's why we work on the 5s with each other together, and know that there are people out there that will be compassionate, kind, and understanding towards your burdens and help you with laying some of that down. So just don't forget that, Leo. All right, tell me about Leo, please. See if we can get a little more on the kipperish. Any other kind of advice? Spirit wants to give me a dang book on Leo. Oh, well, I can believe that because this is a complicated... Your family. Reach out to your family. They can help you turn those things around, lay some things down. There's another one right here. Music and songs. Do you have a music and song in mind for Leos?
Reach deep down inside.
I have one that's coming right to my head.
Come on, blank.
You're blank?
Yeah.
I have one.
Go ahead.
Maybe that's why.
I'm blank.
Maybe it's because it's with me, not with you, baby.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you're typically the musical one.
I know. I draw a blank.
Leo, Sean, I believe his name is Sean McConnell. Maybe you can love me anyway. Okay? Moving from this to this. Particularly when I'm looking at this Five of Cups. It's kind of fallen on that line. Maybe you can love me anyway. Maybe I'm not the one that you hope for, and you're right. Maybe I'll never change. Maybe there's not much here to love, but maybe you can love me anyway. Okay? Look that song up. You got something else, baby?
Yes.
What else you got for this, Leo? Because it says songs, as in more
Harvest
than
Moon by Neil Young.
Harvest Moon. Under the Harvest Moon. I like that one. That one, you know what? That one is all about renewal of love and faith, figuring things out. I love that one. And change. It's all about changing.
There you go.
And that's exactly what this Leo's doing, is changing what the downline looks like.
There you go.
This is awesome for this Leo. I like this. All right. That one wasn't for them. I can tell. That one was just letting me know that I was correct. The Spirit's got a really good sense of humor. Just going to say it that way. Keep referring to me as the mature woman. I know. Yeah, you're putting endings to these first two downlines for yourself. You've cut that off literally, because that's literally what's going on here. Well, it's too bad they can't see that we haven't figured out how to hook this up. You'll literally see that you started off one way and then you just whoosh, right down the middle, because you are turning shit around. I like that.
Yeah.
This is a very strong, layered Leo. You have a divine feminine somewhere in your life, Leo. Somebody is very divine.
Yes.
And they mean that as in your feminine is very intuitive. I think this might be the family. I mean, I'm seeing the family and the divine feminine. I think it's the divine feminine helping this Leo within his family, helping him change, helping him or her change. I say him because I feel like this is masculine energy somehow. I don't know how, but I feel like it's referencing a divine feminine that belongs within this family somewhere. And it is helping with the change. Because see where the card fell there?
You're right about the male.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, mature,
Yeah.
grounded male.
Yeah, mature, grounded male. Thank you. That's good. That's all that. They're turning themselves. They're turning everything. They've put an end maybe to an old job that just was not feeling right to them, wasn't giving them enough pinnacles, wasn't doing what it needed to do to support the family. They've also put an end to, like literally they've turned around whatever was going on within the family dynamic there, you know. And here's what we'll say, Leo. Every family, no matter who you are, goes through really, really, really hard times. It's the fact that you and your divine feminine in your family are making those changes together, and you literally have just done a whoosh. Those two things we don't care for. No, thank you. We will say we're going to flip this around.
You got a new
Like they-
empire,
Yeah, they flipped the script.
enterprise, wealthy in a businessman sense.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying goodbye to dead ends.
Yeah. You want new.
New beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, contraception, and fertility, pregnancy, and celebrations of socializing.
Oh, maybe a new baby, huh?
Yeah. So,
Okay. Cool. That's very cool.
Pregnancy.
Oh, alrighty. Well, congrats if anybody out there is expecting on the Leo line.
Yeah.
Right on. So this I pulled for you from the Illuminati deck. We are just basically putting out information and, you know, kind of making sure that everybody is aware that we know this shit's going on. All right, this one is natural disasters. Disasters are part of the planet's renewal. This is literally what this person did. They are renewing the shit out of things. I love this. Even when they disrupt human plans. This is a reminder that not all disruptions are engineered. Some arise from the living pulse of the planet itself. So again, just an awareness card, but it does seem like sort of fits what your storyline's going on. You literally had kind of a complicated something going on here in both home and in work, and you're like, nope, laying down those burdens, screw that. We're going for new cup. So I love that. I love that for this Leo, whoever this is. That's amazing. I think sacred woundings. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm missing a thing? Because I am. This is just to help you with any information, advice of woundings that you may want to pay attention to, focus on, just bring to your attention. And again, since this is somebody with a family and a divine feminine, this could be for you, this could be for the family, it could be for the divine feminine, because divine feminines recognize that we're always healing, we're always working, we're always on a journey, okay? All right, for Leo, please. This was a really cool reading. We got some complicated people. All right, energy imbalance. There's an energy imbalance going on, which would make a hell of a lot of sense. If you're getting hit two ways at both work and home, there's going to be an energy imbalance. Will show up as physical, emotional, or mental exhaustion, feeling out of sync or drained and struggling to find motivation or clarity. May manifest as mood swings, chronic stress, fatigue, or a sense of being overwhelmed. It can leave you running on empty, where rest no longer restores you, and even simple tasks feel heavier than they should. Now let me tell you something. This came out for you like this, meaning that's what was crossing your energy. That tells me you are working on probably taking it like this, especially given that your downline here on the second half is like somebody is laying down those freaking burdens. Yeah. All right. So at least you know what's hopefully on the exit path for you there, Leo. All right, baby. Are you feeling something on your side for a Leo? A millennial Leo?
I was going to try this one.
Which one are you? Oh, is that the new set?
Yes, the new set.
Okay, this is
Something
clarifying life situations for us.
Yes.
You know what?
Love and careers.
Loving careers. I tell you what, life and then loving careers. We got that in, and I looked at it. I love what's in it, but I was like, Stace, I don't like the smell of these cards. He's like, well, guess what? I love the smell of these cards. It's just the weird fucking ways. Pardon me. I'm like cursey. I'm potty talking for some reason, and I shouldn't be doing that with our children age, with our baby's age. I apologize, Leo. It's just kind of the weird ways that spirit lets you know that something belongs in your hands versus somebody else's hands. And that was one that I'm like, I love what's on these cards. I just don't love the smell of it. And Stace is like, oh my God, these smell so good. I'm like, so yeah, kind of a funny, weird way to do things, yes. But that's how we just know, babies. I mean, spirit will show you. What's that? When you know, you know. Yes. and Stace was like, yeah, these cards and me. And he does. I mean, there's just literally things on this right side that I don't touch because I don't feel them. I don't feel energized by them, but he does. Oh, that's such a good one. Winds of fortune. What did we say? What did we say this Leo's doing? Allow the winds of fortune to guide yourselves, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptabilities. We have a Leo that's doing exactly that. They're like, whoosh, to the old, in comes the new. Oh, that's so good. Oh, so good for this Leo. All right, I'm going to roll dice, see if we can give a little hint or kind of close in on your age if at all possible. All right, you've got procrastinate. Spirit says it's okay to procrastinate. I like that. They're literally, this guy is kicking back in the chair. Sit back for a moment. Procrastinate. If it's not life-threatening urgent, give yourself time to sit back and relax. That's exactly how you flip that up. And then on the other hand, it says, and when you're ready, exercise, okay? Walk, get out.
Even it out.
Yeah, even it out, balance it out, you know what I mean? But honestly, I see this guy as being at work. If it ain't, if you know it's still gonna be there tomorrow, let it be there tomorrow.
Yep.
You know? All right, we have somebody that might be 26 or 36, possibly 32. I think that these are the sixes, but yeah, so somebody in their 30s, I believe, is either 36, 32. I don't think that this is a 23-year-old. That would make them, I think, a Z, but maybe you're 23. I don't know. All right, we have, this is the weird Libra. This is the weird Libra sign. This show is so freaking weird, babe. I mean, yeah, this is like the weirdest looking Libra ever on a set of dice that I've ever seen or on anything. And then also Virgo. So there may be some Libra, Virgo in your chart. You may be connecting with a Libra or Virgo. Okay, so it's just a little more to help you with confirmation. All right, do you want to do Trinky Charms?
Yes.
Look at that. It also says that we have rolled that elsewhere, but yeah, nice. This is telling you exercise for your health, but at the same time, you know what? If work will always be there, especially the matrix type of shit. It's always going to be there. Someone else got to pick it up. Someone else can pick that shit up, and I think this is a Leo who knows that. This Leo's like, I know. All right. The snake is in reverse. This might be as they're trying to come out of things, but it's headed this way. Okay, so I anticipate whatever it is you're cutting off, you are definitely doing. This is the sign of Pisces, and typically Pisces, the male seahorses are who give birth to the children. In this case, he's still in the upside down. That tells me whoever this is exhausted. I feel exhaustion from it. Do you feel like, I feel like this person's exhausted. Here we have this owl who is again in the upside down and doesn't want to be seen, and I'm just going to honor this little pick and pan that I got into with one of Stace's downlines that apparently one of the tribes on Stace's side you don't like owls. If this were me and it was, if it is not, you know, this is what I'm gonna say. If it is not somebody that is connected to tribal, then what it means is that your intuition is off, because this is an Aries. This is a legit Aries sign in symbology. So, okay. All right, and then we have in the upside down movie night, and it's one of those little things that, you know, action. And this is in the upside down. It might be time for you to go on a date. That's what, you know what, I think you need to go on a movie date with whoever your significant other or your situationship might be. So I'm just feeling, go on a date. Okay? All right, we hope that this has helped the Leo a little bit. This is fantastic work. You're a complex, complicated, but very strong Leo. Millennial Leo. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.